In this video, I'm going to show you guys the new best possible method to farm tier 3 schematic solo and hopefully unlock the ray gun schematic so that you can spawn into your next game with it. This method doesn't require you to shoot your gun or anything, so make sure you stick around to the end of the video to learn how. What is going on, guys? T-Tizzler here, bringing you another YouTube video. In today's video, I'm going to show you the updated best way to farm tier 3 contract solo so that you can hopefully unlock that ray gun schematic or obtain other high value loot in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 zombies. This is by far the best method possible for solo because you technically do not need to do anything and do not need to shoot your gun once to succeed. According to YouTube statistics, about 98% of people who watch my videos are not subscribed. So if you guys could, please drop a like, leave a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button. This will also enter you into a $500 Amazon gift card giveaway that I will give away once I hit 1,000 subscribers. And with that being said, let's hop right into the gameplay. So the first thing you need to do is set up your class. Like I was saying in the intro, you really do not need anything in order to succeed with this method, but there are a few recommendations I have. Firstly, your primary weapon. This doesn't really matter because you won't be using it, but if you want a primary gun, just come in with whatever your favorite gun is or a gun you are currently working on trying to level up. For your secondary, you will not want to bring in anything. This is because you are going to want to be running with your fist out in tier 3 to increase your movement speed. The tactical is extremely important. You will want to run the decoy grenade since this acts like a monkey bomb and can get you out of sticky situations. The lethal also is not important. I will be using the thermite just because I believe it is the best lethal in the game. The field upgrade you want to run is Ether Shroud. This will allow you to temporarily go invisible when you are in sticky situations, which can save your life. And then for the gear, if you have a 3-plate vest and a self-revive, it will make this much easier. From here, you really do not need anything, but if you have it, I would recommend bringing in Juggernog and Stamina Up just because it makes surviving in the tier 3 zone a lot easier. I do currently have videos on my channel showing how to unlock these schematics if you want to go ahead and check that out first. And with that being said, let's hop right into the gameplay. Alrighty guys, so let's hop right into this one. If you guys have already seen my video on how to unlock the ray gun schematic that came out before Season 1, this is going to be extremely similar to that method. So the very first thing you're going to want to do is just pull up your tac map, you're going to mark the nearest vehicle, and you're going to run to it. While you're heading to that vehicle, I would recommend going ahead and using the perk cans you may have brought in, or any like pack-a-punch crystals, or anything you would have brought into this game to make it a little bit easier. But yeah guys, this is going to be extremely similar to the first method that I originally had, but it's going to be just a little bit harder. So you're going to get into your vehicle, and then you're going to pull up your tac map, and you're going to want to go to this tower here I have marked. It is going to be in G4. This dog's trying to destroy my video here. Alright guys, so we are at the top of the tower I had marked now. The main thing you're going to want to do here is just take note of these 3 symbols. This is a U, L, and a triangle type shape. This is going to be consistent every single game, so once you have these memorized, you don't have to come up here ever again. But this is going to be extremely important to remember because it'll allow us to fast travel back up to this exact location whenever we're doing the loop and farming these schematics. But once you guys are up here, you're to be looking for one of 3 things. You're going to be looking for the tank contract that's going to spawn in this area, the spore contract that'll spawn in this area, or the deliver cargo contract which spawns right here. Thankfully, the first contract that we have showing up for us is the deliver cargo contract. That's the one we're going to want to do. This is the easiest one to do just because all you're going to do is drive a truck through tier 3 all the way to an extraction point, which makes this extremely easy. So typically, this won't be the first contract that appears, but since it did, we'll go ahead and grab it. We'll do our first loop. I'll show you guys how we get all the way back up to that spot I was showing you, and we'll continue to do this over and over and over again to make this as easy as possible and optimize the amount of contracts you can get done in a single gameplay. So you're going to see right there, all I did is I grabbed the contract, and I'm just getting out of there. I'm not even going to mess around with any of the dogs, any of the zombies. We're just grabbing the contract, and we are running. And right here, guys, is why decoy grenades are extremely important. You'll hop on the ground, try to avoid the zombies a little bit, throw your decoy, and then you'll want to open this door. You got to be a little bit quicker than you used to because they did nerf the decoy grenades. They don't last as long as they used to. You still should have more than enough time to throw the decoy grenade on the ground, get out of the area, and just completely play it safe. But from here, you guys have probably seen this hundreds of times, especially if you've seen my last video. all we're going to do now is we're going to deliver this cargo contract all the way to the extraction point. We're going to travel past this new cool tier 4 tornado type area, and we're going to finish this contract, and we're just going to hope we get some good loot. One of the unfortunate things that I'm already seeing here is that the storm's actually going to be in the video I'm trying to do here, but that's no problem. I have a gas mask. If this happens in your guys' gameplay, you guys can just hop out of the game, go into a new one. But if you have a durable gas mask, you'll be fine just hanging out here. This is actually the first time this has ever happened to me. So just be a little bit careful if you guys end up in a situation where the storm ends up exactly where the contract's going to end at. But from there, guys, yeah, you're just going to grab your loot, and you're going to hop in your vehicle, and you're just going to get out of there. Once you complete the contract, there is no reason at all to remain in that area. You're going to drive all the way to this gas station here, police station here. You're going to run inside. You're going to refill your ammo, and then you're going to go straight back to your vehicle and get out of there. Refilling your ammo, one, is going to refill your durable mask, which is helpful for me just because of the storm being where I finish the contract. And it will also give me more decoy grenades, which will make this a whole lot easier. You're then going to drive all the way up to this shack, which I'll try to show you on the map right here. It is H5, and you're going to hop out of your vehicle. You need to be a little quick here. And those 3 symbols, that U, L, and triangle, you will need to shoot those. So there's U, L, triangle, hold square, and it's going to fast travel you all the way back up to this tower. So now that we're up here, we're going to be looking for, like I was saying earlier, one of those 3 contracts. So we're looking for the tank contract to appear here, or we're going to be waiting for the spores contract to appear in this area. This is a little bit of a waiting game. I've seen it take anywhere from instantly to about 3 or 4 minutes. So once you guys get up here, if one of those contracts hasn't appeared yet, just wait out for a little bit and eventually it should appear. Alright guys, so we're going to pick the video back up here. Here is a prime example of how they ended up changing this method. So I was sitting here waiting for the spore contract or the tank contract to appear, and it just never did after about 3 or 4 minutes. And that is what they did to change this whole method. Usually it'll be on a rotation between those 3, but every now and then you will get the issue where even then it is still not appearing. So if you guys ever run into that problem and you're just like waiting forever and you're thinking to yourself, wow, this contract's never appearing, just anything in the area, just go through and grab them and then cancel them instantly. So I grabbed the Outlast, canceled it, and just like that, the Deliver Cargo contract is back for me. So that is the big difference. The original method, it was always on a constant rotation, and it was going to go between the tank contract and it's going to go to the Deliver Cargo contract, and you could guarantee it every single time. But this new updated method, they added a little bit of RNG, and it's not a guaranteed contract spawn. But like I said, typically, I've did this probably over 50, 60 times now. It's usually going to be on a rotation with the tank and spore contract still. But if you guys run into the issue like I did there and it just wasn't, none of those contracts were appearing, go ahead and hop down, grab one of the other contracts in the area and just cancel it over and over and over. But from here, we're just going to do the exact same method over and over again. We're going to throw the decoy grenade down. We're going to go ahead, we're going to hop into our vehicle, and we are going to do the Deliver Cargo contract. So yeah, guys, like I was saying though, this method is still extremely viable and easy to do. The only issue is they've made the Deliver Cargo contract in a trickier area to grab, so you do have to be a little bit more careful because it's a tight corridor. And it's not a guaranteed rotation between the tank contract and the Deliver Cargo contract like it used to be. Now, what you're going to have to do is just go through the same exact motions that we were doing before, but you're going to have to grab other contracts in the area when it's not appearing and just cancel them over and over again. So we'll go ahead and grab this. Hopefully this Disciple doesn't kill me. We got a purple tool there, which is awesome. And I don't know if you guys noticed in the last reward I got, I actually did get the Elemental Pop schematic, which is awesome. I already had it, but that is one of the benefits you can get from doing this challenge, is you can get a few of these other schematics. It's not just the ray gun. Obviously, the ray gun is exactly what you guys are looking for, but it's not the only thing that you can get from doing this method. So from here, I'll go ahead and do another loop. We're just going to be doing the exact same thing, guys. We're going to stop here at this station. We're going to refill our ammo, straight back to the vehicle, up to the shack, and we're going to fast travel up to the tower and just continue to do this over and over and over again. I do have one more area I want to show you guys that's technically a new safe zone. because the old safe zone that we used to have does not work like it used to. So let me go ahead. We're going to travel up to the top of this tower again. All right, guys, well, I actually just traveled all the way up here, and the Spore contract had appeared. This is typically what you are going to see now. So this is going to be similar to how it was with the tank contract. All we're going to do is we're going to fly to this Spore contract, we're going to grab it, and then we are going to get out of the area. This is going to be the standard rotation. This is what I'm seeing happen most of the time. It's going to go between the tank contract, the Spore contract, and the deliver cargo contract. This is not a guarantee like the tank contract was, which is a little bit unfortunate, but it still does work. The same exact method and ideas in place. So you're going to see I almost went down there, which is why it's extremely important to have Stamina Up and Juggernaut. Without those, I probably would have went down, but I also wasn't playing as careful as I could. So make sure you guys grab that Spore contract. You're going to cancel it like you do the like you do the tank contract. You're going to follow the exact route I take here, and you're going to go up this ladder. So previously, that roof up there was the safe roof. That is no longer safe anymore, but you are safe in this area. Zombies are going to be throwing their flesh at you like you're to see here, but if you just stay kind of moving like I am, you're going to be perfectly fine. And then from here, it's just a waiting period, guys. You're going to hang out here. You're going to wait for either A, the deliver cargo contract to appear, which is ideal, B, the tank contract to appear over here. And if none of those happen, I would probably just go ahead and grab this bounty contract and cancel it and get it out of the way just to guarantee your contract's going to appear. So as soon as one of these does appear, I'll go ahead and pick the video back up. Alright guys, so we got a little bit lucky there and we had the deliver cargo contract appear. From here, we're going to do the exact same method. We grab the contract. We're going to throw a decoy grenade over here, try to get this zombie out of the way. We're going to open the door. We're going to grab the contract, and then we're going to get out of here. So I'm going to show you guys a different way you could travel to get there. I've seen both ways. I like going to the right a little bit more. It feels like more zombies spawn in my way this way, but this way is just a little bit quicker, I've learned. But you'll see right here, there are a bunch of zombies that do spawn here, which kind of worries me sometimes, just because you don't want your truck to get super damaged or anything. But if you guys want, you could take this way to make it just a little bit quicker. Just be careful and not damage your vehicle too much, because the last thing you're going to want to do is destroy your vehicle and have to redo this all again without getting the reward. So we'll get out of here. We'll see what we got. We got a 3-plate vest. You love to see it. And then got to get out of this area because I do not feel like dying. We're going to lose the vehicle. See, that's the unfortunate thing that I was saying about this Stormcaller area. It is just so dangerous there. So if that ever happens in your guys' game, I would honestly just recommend exfilling, just because it is so difficult whenever the storm appears in the tier 3 zone. It's going to make the zombies a lot stronger, and you're going to have that Stormbreaker boss, which is one of the hardest bosses to kill in the game. So if this does happen to you guys and you have to deal with the storm being inside of the tier 3 zone, just go ahead and exfil and hop into the next game just to make this a little bit easier for you. But guys, even if you do lose your vehicle, it's not going to be that big of a deal. It's going to take a little bit more time, but you're going to follow the exact same method. You're going to run all the way up here. You're going to go all the way to this police station. You're going to refill your ammo, which is going to give you more decoy grenades. And then you're going to run all the way back to the shack. You're going to hit in the code, and you're going to fast travel all the way to the top of the tower. But yeah, guys, this is going to be my updated method to farm tier 3 contracts solo. This is still by far the best method and easiest method in order to get as many contracts done as possible when you're playing solo. So hopefully you guys can hop into your next game. You can unlock that ray gun schematic. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys all in the next one.